Have you ever wondered why you're not feeling your best, despite all the pills and treatments? Do you find yourself looking for a way to truly heal from the inside out? What if the solution is already within you, waiting to be discovered? Natural healing, rooted in ancient wisdom, could be the answer you're seeking. But how do we tap into that power? How do we cure ourselves naturally, without relying on quick fixes or medications? Imagine waking up feeling refreshed, energized, and truly at peace, without the heavy weight of daily stress or illness. It sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? But what if I told you that this kind of healing is not only possible but accessible to everyone? From the teachings of Buddhism to simple, everyday practices, there is a path to healing that anyone can follow, without needing expensive treatments or complicated routines. Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where we delve into the timeless wisdom that can transform your health, your mind, and your life. This video will guide you through natural ways to cure yourself and feel better every day. If you want to learn how to harness your body's natural ability to heal, stay tuned. There are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% of viewers subscribe. So, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more wisdom and transformative content to you. And it only takes a moment to subscribe. Now, let's explore how to begin your journey towards natural healing. What if your body already knows how to heal itself? What if the most effective cure is simply finding balance and harmony within yourself? Understanding the mind-body connection. The body and the mind are not separate. They are two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. In the practice of natural healing, understanding this connection is the key. You might not always notice how your thoughts affect your body, but they do. Just as the wind moves the leaves, your thoughts move your energy. If your mind is full of stress, anxiety, or negativity, your body feels it. But if your mind is calm and peaceful, your body also experiences ease. Imagine a clear lake. The surface of the water is smooth, reflecting the sky above. Now, imagine throwing a stone into the lake. The water ripples and distorts the reflection. This is how stress, anger, and fear disturb your mind and body. When you are at peace, the water is calm, and your health reflects that. Healing begins when the ripples of your thoughts settle, and you return to a state of balance. In Buddhism, this understanding is profound. The Buddha taught that everything is interconnected. Your thoughts, your feelings, your body, and your actions are all part of a cycle. When you focus on healing your mind, your body naturally begins to heal as well. If the mind is full of hatred or fear, it affects the body with tension, illness, and discomfort. But if the mind is calm and compassionate, it nurtures the body, allowing it to relax and heal. Start by observing your thoughts. Are they filled with worry, doubt, or fear? These thoughts create tension in the body. Notice how your muscles tighten when you are anxious or stressed. This is the mind affecting the body. By simply changing your thoughts, you can begin to release this tension. If you replace fear with peace, the body will begin to follow. Your mind has the power to influence your body's health, and when you learn to control your thoughts, you can heal yourself naturally. Breathing is one of the simplest ways to connect the mind and body. When you are stressed, you may notice that your breath becomes shallow or rapid. This shallow breath creates tension in the body. But when you consciously slow your breath, you calm your mind, and your body relaxes. Just a few deep breaths can shift your entire state of being. This is why mindfulness practices such as meditation and deep breathing are so effective. They help you align the mind and body, bringing peace to both. The practice of mindfulness allows you to become more aware of your body's signals. In our busy lives, we often ignore the messages our bodies send us. We might feel tension in our shoulders or stomach, but push through it without stopping to understand why. When we listen, we can hear the body's wisdom. It is telling us when we need rest, nourishment, or care. The more we tune into our body's needs, the easier it is to stay healthy and to heal naturally. This awareness is not something you need to force. It happens naturally when you bring your attention to the present moment. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. All we truly have is now. In this moment, you can change how you feel, simply by being aware of your breath, your body, and your mind. As you practice this awareness, you will begin to notice how your body responds to your emotions. Have you ever felt butterflies in your stomach before an important event? Or tightness in your chest when you are nervous? These are the signals your body sends when it is in response to your thoughts. Similarly, when you feel love or joy, your body responds with warmth and lightness. The more you practice being aware of these sensations, the more you can control them. You can learn to let go of the tension and discomfort caused by negative emotions. When we are in a state of harmony, we are healthier. This is the essence of the mind-body connection. In Buddhism, health is not just the absence of illness. True health is when the body and mind are in balance, when the energy flows freely, and when we feel at peace with ourselves. Natural healing starts with this balance. You don't need to go searching for healing outside of yourself. It is already inside you, waiting to be recognized. Your body has an incredible ability to heal, and it will do so when you give it the space to rest, restore, and renew. You might wonder, how do I find this balance? How do I heal naturally? The answer lies in simplicity. First, stop overcomplicating things. Healing doesn't have to be difficult. It starts with the simple practices of mindfulness, breathing, and awareness. Begin by taking a few moments each day to simply observe yourself. How do you feel? What thoughts are racing through your mind? What sensations do you notice in your body? This simple practice can change everything. Once you begin to understand the connection between your mind and body, you will naturally make healthier choices. You will feel more in tune with your body's needs and begin to trust your intuition. When you feel a craving for certain foods or feel the need to rest, listen to those signals. Your body knows what it needs to heal itself. It knows how to restore balance and well-being, if only you will listen. The mind-body connection is a powerful tool for healing. It is not a separate process, but an interconnected one. As your mind becomes more peaceful, your body will respond with healing. As your body becomes more relaxed, your mind will naturally calm. Together, they create a flow of energy that nurtures health. Healing is not just about fixing something that is broken. It is about returning to a state of harmony and balance. So, take a moment right now to check in with yourself. Notice the sensations in your body. Are you holding on to tension, or are you feeling relaxed? Take a deep breath, and with each exhale, let go of the stress. Let go of the negative thoughts. Allow yourself to be in this moment, fully aware of your mind, your body, and the healing that is happening within you. True healing happens when we understand that the mind and body are one. They work together, and when they are in balance, we are healthy. Take the time to nurture both, and the healing will come naturally. The role of mindfulness in natural healing. In life, we are constantly moving. We rush from one task to the next, never truly stopping to listen to our bodies, our minds, or our hearts. Our thoughts race ahead, and we often forget to pause and take a breath. But in the silence, in the stillness, there is great healing. This is where mindfulness comes in. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention. It sounds simple, doesn't it? Yet, it is one of the most powerful tools we have for healing. When we are mindful, we become aware of everything that is happening in the present moment. Our thoughts, our feelings, our sensations. It is not about thinking less, but about thinking with more awareness. We stop reacting mindlessly to every moment and start responding with a clear, calm mind. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to observe our bodies without judgment. How often do we ignore what our body is telling us? We may feel tired, but we push through. Our muscles may ache, but we keep going. Mindfulness invites us to pay attention to those small signals, those whispers from our body, and respond with care. We begin to understand the difference between what we need and what we think we want. Imagine you are holding a cup of tea. If you hold it mindfully, you will feel the warmth of the cup, the steam rising, the scent of the tea. You may notice how your hand feels as it wraps around the cup. The sound of the tea swirling as you gently move it will capture your attention. But if you are not mindful, you might just drink the tea absent-mindedly, not fully aware of what you are doing. In this simple act, mindfulness helps you slow down, take notice, and appreciate the present moment. In the same way, mindfulness can be applied to all aspects of life, including our health. When we bring mindfulness to our health, we begin to listen to our body's needs. We notice when we feel tension in our shoulders or tightness in our chest. Instead of pushing through pain or discomfort, Mindfulness encourages us to pause, breathe, and check in with ourselves. Are we truly hungry, or are we eating out of habit? Are we truly tired, or are we simply overwhelmed? The practice of mindfulness can transform the way we view our bodies. We stop seeing them as machines that we push to the limit, and we start seeing them as fragile vessels that need care and attention. When we truly listen to our bodies, we are better able to make choices that support our well-being. One of the most profound benefits of mindfulness is its ability to reduce stress. Stress is one of the biggest obstacles to natural healing. It creates tension in the body, disrupts our sleep, and weakens our immune system. Mindfulness helps us manage stress by teaching us to respond rather than react. When we are mindful, we observe our stress without judgment, allowing it to pass without causing us harm. We become less attached to our worries and more centered in the present moment. When we are mindful, we also become more aware of our emotions. How often do we carry unacknowledged feelings of anger, fear, or sadness in our bodies? These emotions, if left unchecked, can lead to physical ailments. Mindfulness helps us to process and release these emotions in healthy ways. We learn not to bury our feelings, but to acknowledge them, understand them, and let them go. Mindfulness, in its essence, is about being present. But this presence is not just about awareness. It is about acceptance. It is about accepting where you are, in this very moment, without judgment or expectation. When we accept ourselves and our circumstances, healing becomes possible. There is no struggle, no fight against our current reality. There is simply a deep, gentle acceptance that allows us to heal. Many people find that incorporating mindfulness into their daily routines has a profound effect on their health. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath. With each inhale, you bring in calmness. With each exhale, you release tension. It can be as simple as being mindful while eating, paying attention to each bite, and savoring the food as nourishment for your body. Even when you are walking, you can practice mindfulness. Feel the ground beneath your feet, the movement of your body, the rhythm of your breath. By grounding yourself in the present moment, you allow your body and mind to relax and heal. Mindfulness is not a technique for escaping the world. It is a way of becoming more deeply connected to it. Through mindfulness, you develop a deep sense of awareness, and with that awareness comes the power to heal. When you are aware, you are no longer a passive participant in your life. You are an active creator of your own well-being. When we think about mindfulness in the context of natural healing, it becomes clear how important it is. The body has an innate ability to heal itself, but in order for that healing to take place, we must be in tune with it. Mindfulness is the bridge between the body's natural healing powers and our everyday awareness. It is the tool that helps us access the healing potential within. There is a saying in Buddhism, when the mind is clear, the body is healthy. This is the essence of mindfulness. When we calm the mind, we create the space for healing to happen. The mind and body are not separate. They are deeply connected. What we think, we feel, and what we feel, we experience in our bodies. As we practice mindfulness, we begin to notice the small shifts within us. We may feel more at ease, more relaxed, more at peace. This inner peace creates the conditions for natural healing. When the mind is calm, the body can heal. When the mind is cluttered with stress, fear, or anxiety, healing is hindered. Healing does not always mean the absence of illness. Sometimes, healing means learning to live with illness in a way that does not consume us. Mindfulness helps us accept what is, without resistance. It helps us live fully, even in the face of difficulty. It reminds us that healing is a journey, not a destination. As we continue this journey, we begin to see that mindfulness is not just about the mind. It is about the body too. The body is always in the present moment, even if the mind is not. By becoming more mindful, we can learn to reconnect with our bodies, to treat them with respect and kindness. Through mindfulness, we create a space for healing to occur naturally. We allow our bodies to release tension, stress, and fear. We open ourselves to the possibility of true healing, not from external sources, but from within. The mind, body, and spirit work together in harmony, bringing us back to a place of balance and well-being. As you continue to explore mindfulness, Remember that healing is not always immediate. It is a process, and like any process, it requires patience. Trust in the journey. Trust in the power of mindfulness. And above all, trust in your body's ability to heal itself when given the right conditions. Harnessing the power of breath for health. The breath is simple, yet it holds great power. Every day, you breathe in and out without thinking. The air enters your lungs, fills your body with life. But do you ever stop to notice it? Do you truly feel the breath, the movement of life itself, as it flows through you? When you pause and become aware of your breath, something shifts. It's as if the noise of the world fades away, and in that space, there is peace. In the teachings of Buddhism, breath is seen as a bridge between the body and the mind. It is a tool to connect with the present moment, to let go of past worries and future anxieties. Breath brings you back to the here and now, where healing begins. Breathing deeply, slowly, and with intention can calm the mind. It lowers stress and brings clarity. You see, the way you breathe affects how your body feels. Shallow breathing, the kind we often do when we're stressed or anxious, can make us feel tight and tense. It can even affect our health over time. But deep, slow breathing, filling the lungs fully and emptying them completely, can change everything. It activates the body's natural relaxation response, easing tension and promoting healing. Start by noticing your breath. Simply pay attention to it. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and then slowly let it out. Feel the air move in and out of your body. Feel your chest rise and fall, your stomach expand and contract. This is the first step, becoming aware of the breath. Now, let's practice deep breathing. Inhale slowly through your nose, allowing the air to fill your lungs. Hold it for a moment, then exhale gently through your mouth, releasing any tension. Breathe in calm and breathe out stress. With every breath, you are grounding yourself in the present moment. With every breath, you are healing. You can use your breath as a tool in moments of anxiety or discomfort. When life feels overwhelming, take a pause. Breathe. Slow down. Let your breath guide you back to yourself. The breath is always there, a steady rhythm that can help restore balance and harmony to your mind and body. This practice is not only about relaxation. The breath is also a way to cleanse the body. In Buddhism, we talk about the idea of prana, or life force energy. Breath is the carrier of prana, flowing through the body like a river of life. When you breathe deeply, you are sending energy to every part of your being. This energy nourishes and heals. Imagine, for a moment, that you are like a tree. The breath is the wind that moves through your branches, refreshing and rejuvenating you. Each inhale is like the fresh breeze of morning, filling you with life. Each exhale is like the wind carrying away the leaves that have fallen, taking with it any tension or negativity. Breathing deeply also helps to clear the mind. In Buddhism, we practice mindfulness, being fully aware of the present moment. When you focus on your breath, you are practicing mindfulness. You are training the mind to stay in the here and now, free from the distractions of the past or future. This creates space for healing to occur. Through deep breathing, we cultivate awareness. Awareness is the key to healing. When we become aware of our breath, we become aware of how we feel. And when we are aware of how we feel, we can begin to heal. The breath can reveal hidden tensions, emotions, or blockages in the body. By noticing these sensations, we can address them with kindness and patience, allowing healing to unfold naturally. It's important to remember that this practice takes time. Just as the body needs time to heal, the mind needs time to settle. Don't rush the process. Be patient with yourself. Each breath is a step toward wellness. When you breathe deeply, you are also helping your nervous system. The body has two main systems: the sympathetic nervous system, which activates the fight or flight response, and the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms the body down. Deep breathing helps to activate the parasympathetic system, allowing your body to relax, rest, and heal. Breathing is also a way to bring balance to your emotions. Emotions are energy in motion, and when they are not processed, they can become trapped in the body. By breathing deeply, you allow these emotions to move through you. You let them rise, and then you let them go. This is the essence of emotional healing: accepting what is and releasing what no longer serves you. The act of mindful breathing can help you process difficult emotions such as anger, sadness, or fear. When these emotions arise, pause and breathe. Inhale deeply, hold for a moment, and exhale slowly. With each breath, you are letting go of what no longer serves you. This simple act can bring immense peace and clarity. Breathing is not just a physical act, it is a spiritual practice. In Buddhism, the breath is seen as a tool for enlightenment. It connects you to your true nature, beyond the distractions of the world. The breath is a reminder that everything is connected, that life flows through us all. When you learn to master the breath, you learn to master the mind. And when you master the mind, you unlock the power to heal yourself. This is the profound wisdom of breathing. It is simple, yet transformative. So, take a moment now. Breathe. Inhale deeply, filling your lungs with life. Hold for a moment. Exhale, releasing any tension. With every breath, you are healing. With every breath, you are becoming more aware, more present, more at peace. Remember, the breath is always with you. It is a constant companion on your journey to health and healing. Whenever you feel lost or uncertain, return to the breath. It will always guide you back to yourself. And as you continue on this path, remember this. Healing is not a destination, but a process. It is a journey that unfolds with each breath. So, breathe deeply, live mindfully, and trust that with each passing moment, you are moving closer to the health and peace you seek. In the end, the power to heal is not found outside of you. It is within you, waiting to be unlocked. And the key to that healing is the simple act of breathing. The impact of diet and nutrition on wellness. In the quiet spaces of the mind, there is a deep wisdom that we often forget. The body and mind are one, and what we feed our body also feeds our mind. Just as a garden grows lush with care, our well-being flourishes with the right nourishment. Have you ever noticed how you feel after eating something light and fresh compared to a heavy, greasy meal? The difference is not just physical. It affects your energy, your clarity, and even your mood. The foods we eat are not just fuel. They are a reflection of how we care for ourselves. When we eat mindfully, we honor our body. But when we eat out of habit, stress, or without awareness, we weaken the bond between our body and mind. This is why food is so much more than just taste or convenience. It is an essential part of your health. In Buddhism, there is a concept known as mindful eating. This practice is not just about what we eat, but how we eat. It's about taking the time to really appreciate the food we have, to understand where it came from, and to feel gratitude for the nourishment it provides. By doing so, we are not only feeding our body but also calming our mind. The act of eating becomes a meditation, a way to connect to the present moment. You see, when we eat without mindfulness, we lose connection with the food itself. We might eat too quickly, too much, or choose foods that don't support our well-being. And when we do this, we invite imbalance into our lives. The food we consume has a direct effect on our energy, mood, and even our ability to stay calm in stressful situations. If you are feeling sluggish, anxious, or unwell, take a moment to reflect on your diet. Is it supporting your true health? One of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves is to choose foods that nourish us, foods that are fresh, wholesome, and full of life. Vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and clean sources of protein. These are the foods that connect us to nature, to the earth. When we eat these foods, we are not just nourishing our body, we are aligning ourselves with the natural rhythms of life. In Buddhist teachings, there is a simple phrase, eat to live, don't live to eat. This doesn't mean denying ourselves the pleasures of food, but rather finding balance. It's about being aware of our relationship with food and not letting it control us. When we eat mindfully, we make choices that support our long-term well-being, not just short-term satisfaction. It's important to remember that food is not just about filling the stomach. It is about nourishing every cell in your body. When you eat with intention, you invite health, vitality, and peace into your life. You can heal yourself simply by choosing to honor your body with wholesome foods. In Buddhism, there is also an understanding of the three poisons: greed, hatred, and ignorance. These poisons can manifest in our eating habits. We may eat out of greed, wanting more than we need, or we may eat out of hatred, seeking comfort from foods that are harmful to us. Ignorance comes when we are unaware of the impact our food choices have on our health. To cure yourself naturally, it's essential to recognize these habits and gently shift toward balance. By practicing mindful eating, we begin to move away from these poisons. We learn to eat when we are truly hungry, to stop when we are full, and to choose foods that nourish us, not just satisfy cravings. Over time, this creates a profound shift in our overall health. We begin to feel lighter, more energetic, and more at peace with ourselves. Consider the concept of moderation. In Buddhism, moderation is key to living a balanced life. This applies to food as well. It's not about extreme diets or rigid restrictions, but about finding a middle ground. Eating a variety of foods in reasonable amounts, while being mindful of the quality and impact of those foods, is the path to wellness. Incorporating more plant-based foods into your diet is one way to support your body's natural healing abilities. Vegetables and fruits are full of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that help repair and rejuvenate the body. They also provide the energy we need to stay active, focused, and calm. Think of each bite as an opportunity to bring vitality into your life. There is also power in hydration. Water is essential for life. It cleanses, detoxifies, and supports every function in the body. In Buddhism, water symbolizes purity and clarity. Drinking enough water each day is a simple but powerful way to support your health. The next time you reach for a drink, choose water and feel the clarity it brings to your body and mind. The practice of mindful eating can also help you develop a deeper connection to your body. When you eat with awareness, you begin to notice how different foods make you feel. You may realize that certain foods give you more energy, while others leave you feeling sluggish or bloated. This awareness can guide you in making better choices that support your overall health. Many people turn to processed and junk foods for comfort, especially when stressed or overwhelmed. But these foods do not nourish the body or mind. They may provide temporary satisfaction, but they do not bring lasting health. To truly heal yourself naturally, it is essential to move away from these foods and toward those that offer true nourishment. In Buddhism, there is a concept of right livelihood, which refers to living in a way that is in harmony with your values and principles. When it comes to food, this means choosing foods that align with your desire for health, vitality, and balance. Right livelihood is about making choices that support your long-term well-being, not just immediate gratification. The journey to healing is not always easy, but it is worth it. By making conscious choices about the food you eat, you are taking a powerful step toward natural healing. Remember, the key is mindfulness, being present in the moment, honoring your body, and choosing foods that nourish you on every level. This shift doesn't need to be drastic or immediate. Start small. Add more fruits and vegetables to your meals, choose whole grains over refined ones, and drink more water. Over time, these small changes will add up, and you will begin to notice the difference in how you feel. You are what you eat, and when you feed your body with the right foods, you are feeding your mind with peace and vitality. As you continue on this path, remember to be kind to yourself. Healing is a journey, and every step counts. With each mindful choice you make, you are bringing yourself closer to a state of true wellness, a state where your body and mind are in harmony, and where you have the natural ability to heal and thrive. Buddhism's perspective on emotional health. In the world we live in, emotions can be like waves, constantly rising and falling. Some days we feel at peace, while other days, it seems as if the smallest thing can set us off. You may feel anxious, angry, sad, or overwhelmed, and these emotions can affect not only your mind but your body as well. So, how do we deal with these emotions? How can we stay calm and positive, even when life throws us difficult situations? In Buddhism, we are taught that emotions are not to be suppressed or ignored, but understood and transformed. The first step is to become aware of our emotions, without judgment. Just as the ocean has waves, the mind has emotions, and both come and go. They are not permanent, and they do not define us. By understanding that emotions are like passing clouds in the sky, we can begin to let them flow without letting them control us. Buddhism teaches us the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is simply paying attention to the present moment, with full awareness and acceptance, without clinging to what we want or rejecting what we don't. When it comes to emotions, mindfulness allows us to observe our feelings as they arise, without getting swept away by them. Imagine standing by a river and watching the water flow. You see the current, the rocks, and the ripples, but you don't try to change the water. You simply watch. This is how mindfulness works with our emotions. Instead of fighting or avoiding our feelings, we accept them, allow them to flow, and let them go. Another important concept in Buddhism is the idea of impermanence. Nothing in life stays the same, and that includes our emotions. If you are feeling sad today, remember that this feeling will not last forever. It will pass, just as joy or anger will pass. By accepting this truth, we can release the grip that emotions have on us. We don't need to try to control them. We just need to allow them to move through us. The practice of compassion is also a key element in Buddhism. This is not only compassion for others, but compassion for ourselves. When we experience negative emotions, we can often be very hard on ourselves. We may tell ourselves we should be stronger, better, or different. But Buddhism encourages us to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding. Imagine you are a friend to yourself. If your friend was feeling sad or upset, you wouldn't judge them or tell them to snap out of it. You would offer them comfort and support. In the same way, we should show ourselves compassion when we experience difficult emotions. One of the most powerful tools in Buddhism for managing emotions is meditation. Meditation is the practice of sitting quietly, focusing on the breath, and observing the thoughts and feelings that arise. This practice helps to train the mind to be calm and centered, even in the midst of emotional turbulence. Through meditation, we can learn to detach from our emotions, seeing them for what they are, temporary, changing, and not an essential part of who we are. When we meditate regularly, we strengthen our ability to be present with our emotions without letting them control us. In addition to meditation, Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of the Four Noble Truths. These truths offer profound wisdom about the nature of suffering and how we can end it. The first truth is that suffering, dukkha, is a part of life. This is not a pessimistic view, but a realistic one. We all face challenges, disappointments, and difficult emotions. The second truth is that suffering arises from craving and attachment. We suffer when we desire things to be different than they are, or when we become attached to outcomes. The third truth tells us that suffering can end by letting go of attachment. The fourth truth outlines the Eightfold Path, a set of practices that guide us toward the cessation of suffering. When we apply the wisdom of the Four Noble Truths to our emotional lives, we begin to understand that much of our emotional suffering comes from our desires and attachments. We want things to go a certain way, and when they don't, we become frustrated or upset. But if we can let go of the need for things to be perfect, if we can release our attachment to how we think things should be, we can find peace. The key is acceptance. Acceptance of ourselves, of our emotions, and of the reality of the present moment. Another teaching from Buddhism that can help us with emotional health is the practice of equanimity. Equanimity is a state of mental calmness and balance, especially in difficult situations. It is the ability to remain unshaken by the highs and lows of life. Just as a tree stands firm in the wind, we can develop the ability to stay steady in the midst of emotional storms. Equanimity doesn't mean suppressing emotions. Rather, it means having the inner strength to face them without being overwhelmed. Buddhism also teaches us about the importance of letting go of past hurts. Many of us carry emotional baggage from the past, regrets, grudges, or painful memories. These unresolved emotions can weigh heavily on us, affecting our mental and physical health. But Buddhism encourages us to release the past and live in the present moment. This doesn't mean forgetting or excusing the past, but rather choosing to let go of the emotional attachment to it. By forgiving others and ourselves, we free ourselves from the grip of old wounds. Buddhist wisdom also highlights the interconnectedness of all beings. We are not isolated individuals. We are part of a larger web of life. When we cultivate compassion for ourselves, we naturally begin to develop compassion for others. And when we show compassion to others, it helps heal our own emotional wounds. In this way, emotional healing is not just an individual journey, but a collective one. When we heal ourselves, we contribute to the healing of the world around us. As we explore the Buddhist approach to emotional health, it becomes clear that it is not about escaping emotions, but rather about learning to live with them in a balanced and harmonious way. It's about developing a deep understanding of the nature of emotions, accepting them without judgment, and using practices like mindfulness, meditation, and compassion to transform our emotional experiences. Ultimately, emotional health in Buddhism is about creating space for peace and balance within ourselves. When we understand that emotions are temporary, when we cultivate compassion and mindfulness, and when we learn to detach from the ups and downs of life, we can live more peaceful, centered lives. This journey requires patience and practice, but with time, we can learn to navigate the waves of our emotions with calmness and clarity. And in doing so, we not only heal ourselves but also contribute to the healing of the world around us. The healing potential of meditation. In the stillness of your mind, there is a deep well of healing. This is not something you find outside yourself, but something that is always within you. Imagine for a moment the endless chatter of thoughts, worries, and distractions, all quieting down. What is left is a profound silence, a place where healing can take root. Meditation is the key to this silence. It is a practice that has been used for thousands of years to restore balance, heal the body, and refresh the mind. In Buddhism, meditation is not just a way to relax. It is a path to self-discovery, to uncovering the natural wisdom of the body and mind. Through meditation, we can access a state of peace and clarity that allows us to heal. Why does meditation have such power? The answer lies in the way it calms the mind. When the mind is calm, it stops sending out stress signals that affect the body. It no longer reacts to every little thing with tension, fear, or anxiety. Instead, in this calm state, the body can focus on healing, naturally and effortlessly. You might wonder how you can begin. The beauty of meditation is that anyone, regardless of age or experience, can do it. You don't need to be in a special place, and you don't need to follow a complicated set of instructions. All you need is the willingness to sit, to breathe, and to be still. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. Sit comfortably, either on the floor or in a chair, keeping your back straight. Close your eyes and begin to focus on your breath. As you inhale and exhale, simply notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. You don't need to change your breathing, just observe it. This simple act of focusing on your breath begins to slow down the mind. Thoughts will come, they always do. But with meditation, the key is not to fight them. Instead, simply notice them and let them go. Imagine each thought as a cloud floating by. You do not need to hold on to the cloud, just let it pass and return your attention to your breath. Over time, the more you practice this, the more you will feel your mind clearing, your body relaxing, and your sense of peace growing. In Buddhism, there is a saying, when the mind is pure, the body is pure. This means that when your mind is calm and balanced, your body will follow suit. The stresses of daily life no longer have the same impact. You will notice that aches and pains begin to fade, and your sense of energy increases. Meditation allows you to reconnect with the healing power that is already within you. But meditation is not just about physical health. It is also about emotional and spiritual well-being. As you meditate, you will begin to understand your thoughts and emotions more clearly. You will start to recognize patterns, places where you have been holding on to negative emotions, grudges, or old pain. In the silence of meditation, you can begin to let go of these burdens, one by one. This process is not always easy. It takes time, and sometimes it takes patience. But each time you meditate, you are giving yourself the opportunity to heal deeper. You are allowing your heart to open, to forgive, to move on from the past. This is not just about feeling better in the moment. This is about transforming your entire approach to life, to healing, and to self-care. Meditation can also help you connect with something greater than yourself. In Buddhism, this is known as interconnectedness. It is the understanding that everything in life is connected. When we meditate, we open ourselves to this connection, and in doing so, we tap into a universal source of healing. It's as if, by quieting our minds, we become more attuned to the wisdom of the universe. The body, mind, and spirit begin to work together, in harmony, to restore balance and well-being. You might wonder, how long should I meditate to see results? The answer is simple. Meditate as often as you can. Even just a few minutes a day can begin to make a difference. Start with 5 minutes and gradually increase the time as you feel comfortable. The key is consistency. Just like physical exercise, meditation strengthens the muscles of the mind. The more you practice, the more profound the benefits will be. In addition to its direct healing effects, meditation can also support other aspects of your well-being. It can improve your sleep, help with digestion, and reduce feelings of anxiety. It can increase your sense of inner peace, making it easier to deal with stress and challenges in daily life. And perhaps most importantly, it can bring you closer to understanding your true self. As you continue to meditate, you will begin to notice subtle changes in your life. Maybe you'll feel less reactive to stressful situations, or perhaps you'll notice that your body feels lighter, more energized. These are signs that the healing process is already beginning. You are learning to listen to your body, to trust its wisdom, and to allow it to heal naturally. Meditation also offers a simple yet profound lesson, that healing is not about forcing change, but about allowing it to happen. In our modern world, we often try to control everything: our health, our happiness, our circumstances. But meditation teaches us to surrender control, to let go of the need to fix everything, and to simply allow healing to flow naturally. If you find yourself in a difficult place, whether physically, emotionally, or mentally, meditation can offer you the space to heal. It provides a safe refuge where you can let go of the struggle, stop fighting against yourself, and just be. This is a powerful form of self-care, one that is accessible to anyone at any time, and that requires no special tools or skills. Ultimately, the healing potential of meditation is not just about curing what is wrong. It is about returning to a state of balance, of recognizing that within you lies the power to heal, to grow, and to thrive. When you meditate, you are aligning yourself with your true nature. You are reconnecting with the wisdom and healing that exists in every moment. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed or out of balance, remember that meditation is always available to you. It is a practice that can transform your life, one breath at a time. Take a moment each day to sit in stillness, to breathe, and to simply be. In that space, you will find the healing that you seek. The importance of rest and sleep in healing. In the quiet of the night, when the world sleeps, your body begins its work of healing. But many people forget the power of rest. They push themselves through the day, without considering that sleep is not a luxury, but a necessity. Healing is not only about what we eat or how we exercise. It is about giving ourselves the time and space to rest. Think of your body as a garden. If you never let the soil rest, if you keep planting and growing without allowing the land to replenish, eventually, the soil will become barren. Your body is the same way. Rest is like the nourishment your garden needs. Without it, everything else suffers. Sleep is the body's time to repair. When you sleep, your body heals the wounds that you do not see. Cell regeneration, tissue repair, and even emotional healing. In Buddhism, there is a concept of sati, which means mindfulness, but it also extends to our awareness of how we treat our body. When we understand the importance of rest, we are practicing mindfulness. We are listening to the needs of our body, and we are honoring them. So many times, people view sleep as a waste of time. They think they must always be busy, always moving, always working. But the truth is, rest is not time wasted. It is time invested in your health. Just like a person who neglects sleep will begin to feel tired, stressed, and unwell, a garden that does not rest will cease to grow. If you want to heal, if you want to feel better, it starts with allowing yourself to rest. This is not just about sleeping at night, though. True rest comes when you give your body space to breathe and recover. If your life is filled with constant activity, your body cannot keep up. But when you slow down, when you take breaks, when you allow yourself moments of peace throughout the day, that is when healing truly begins. Even in Buddhism, rest is honored as an essential part of well-being. The monks spend time in deep meditation, but they also understand the importance of retreat, of stepping away from the noise, and finding solace in the quiet. This quiet is not empty. It is filled with restoration. So, we must ask ourselves, how much time do we give ourselves to heal? One way to begin is by creating a nightly routine that helps you unwind. In our modern world, we are often distracted by bright screens, noise, and stress. But the most powerful way to rest is by setting aside those distractions. Dim the lights. Step away from technology. Let go of the thoughts that run through your mind, and give yourself permission to simply rest. This isn't about sleeping for long hours. It's about the quality of rest. The moments you allow your body to relax, without tension, are the moments where healing can take place. In meditation, the practice often revolves around slowing down the breath and allowing the mind to find stillness. When your mind and body are still, healing happens. Another key to proper rest is being aware of your sleep environment. In Buddhism, there is a concept called right effort, which involves being conscious of your actions and their effects. If you want to heal through rest, you must also be mindful of your sleep surroundings. A peaceful environment, a comfortable bed, and a room free from distractions can promote deeper, more restorative sleep. If you have trouble sleeping, do not be hard on yourself. Sometimes, healing is a process that takes time. Just as the body needs time to heal from an injury, it also needs time to learn how to rest properly. Start small. Perhaps take a few minutes of mindful breathing before bed. Let go of the day's thoughts and center yourself in the present moment. In addition to sleep, rest can also come in the form of relaxation throughout the day. Do you find moments to pause during your busy routine? Do you give yourself a moment to breathe deeply and let go of the tension in your body? Even 5 minutes of stillness can work wonders for your well-being. If you find yourself overwhelmed, stop, close your eyes, breathe deeply, let go of everything that is weighing on you. As you continue to understand the importance of rest, you will see how it positively impacts your physical health. Without rest, the body becomes run down. It cannot regenerate. It cannot function at its fullest. But with rest, with mindful sleep, the body returns to balance and healing begins. Rest is also tied to emotional healing. How many times have you felt emotionally drained after a long, stressful day? The mind needs rest just as much as the body. In Buddhism, there is the practice of metta, or loving kindness, where you focus on cultivating compassion for yourself and others. When we rest, we also give our minds a chance to be kind to ourselves. Instead of criticizing or stressing, we let go and allow healing thoughts to come. True rest is more than just a break from work. It is an opportunity to connect with your inner peace. It is in those quiet moments of rest that we can listen to our hearts, hear our thoughts, and allow ourselves to heal. In the stillness, we find clarity. And in that clarity, we begin to understand ourselves better, which is the first step toward true healing. Healing through rest is not an act of doing. It is an act of being. In this busy world, we are constantly encouraged to do more, achieve more, be more. But healing is not about doing. It is about being present with yourself, giving your body and mind the care they deserve. When we learn to rest, we learn to heal. And when we heal, we can begin to live our lives fully. To truly heal, you must remember that rest is as important as any treatment or remedy. When you allow yourself the gift of rest, you allow your body to work its magic. Your mind clears, your body repairs, and your spirit finds peace. Only then can you truly begin to feel the fullness of life. In Buddhism, there is a teaching called samasati, right mindfulness. Right mindfulness is not just about being aware of your thoughts and actions, but about being mindful of how you care for yourself. Rest is an act of self-care, and it is the key to your well-being. You cannot heal if you are not resting, and when you rest, you heal. So, take a moment today to reflect on your rest. Are you giving yourself the time and space to truly heal? Are you allowing your body and mind the peace they need? Rest is not something you should wait for. It is something you must practice. And when you do, you will find that your body begins to work its own miracles. Remember, in the quiet of the night, in the stillness of the day, healing can begin. Allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to heal. And in time, you will see the transformation you seek, aligning with nature for inner balance. Nature. It is always there. Yet so often we forget its importance. Have you ever noticed how calm you feel when you sit under a tree or listen to the rustle of leaves? Have you ever wondered why the sound of flowing water soothes your mind, or why walking barefoot on the earth fills you with peace? This is no coincidence. Nature is not just something outside of us, it is a part of us. To heal ourselves naturally, we must realign with nature. for it holds the secrets to balance, health, and inner peace. In the world we live in today, we have become disconnected from nature. We spend our days surrounded by screens, concrete walls, and artificial lights. We eat food that comes in packages, drink water from bottles, and breathe air that is often far from fresh. This separation from nature affects our bodies, our minds, and our souls. To find healing, we must come back to the rhythm of nature. We must listen to its whispers, observe its cycles, and follow its flow. Have you ever noticed how the sun rises without fail, painting the sky with golden hues, and then sets, leaving the world wrapped in the soft embrace of night? The sun does not rush. It follows its natural course, steady and sure. And so should we. When we rush through life, pushing against time, we create stress and imbalance. Nature teaches us to slow down. Aligning with the rhythm of day and night can restore harmony in our lives. Wake with the sunrise, and allow the early morning light to awaken your senses. Sleep when the night embraces the earth, letting your body rest as it was meant to. The seasons, too, have much to teach us. In spring, the earth comes alive with growth. It is a time for planting, for beginnings. In summer, life flourishes under the warmth of the sun. It is a season of energy and action. Autumn brings the harvest, a time to gather and reflect. Winter, with its quiet stillness, invites us to rest and renew. These natural cycles mirror the rhythms of life within us. When we live in tune with the seasons, we flow with nature rather than against it. Consider the food you eat. Is it fresh and vibrant, like the fruits and vegetables that grow under the sun? Or is it processed, packed, and far removed from its natural state? Nature provides us with everything we need to nourish our bodies. Eating seasonal, whole foods not only supports physical health, but also connects us to the earth. When we choose natural foods, we invite healing into our lives. Water, the essence of life, is another gift from nature. Do you drink enough of it? And when you do you pause to appreciate its purity? Drinking water is more than quenching thirst. It is an act of cleansing and renewal. Nature provides us with rivers, streams, and rain to remind us of the simplicity and power of hydration. Drink water mindfully, and let it refresh not just your body but your spirit. Breathing is another way to align with nature. The air we inhale connects us to the trees, the mountains, and the oceans. Every breath is a reminder that we are a part of something vast and infinite. When was the last time you paid attention to your breath? Go outside, take a deep breath, and feel the coolness of fresh air fill your lungs. This simple act can bring clarity and calm to a restless mind. And what of movement? Look at the animals. They stretch, leap, and roam. They move naturally, freely. But we, so often, sit for hours, confined to our chairs. To align with nature is to honor the body's need for movement. Walk in the forest, stretch under the open sky, or simply stand barefoot on the grass. Feel the earth beneath you and reconnect with its energy. Even silence is a gift from nature. When you step into a quiet forest or sit by a still lake, you feel the power of silence. In this stillness, the mind settles and clarity arises. Seek these moments of quiet. Let nature's silence teach you how to listen, to yourself, to others, and to life. Finally, observe the beauty around you. The vibrant colors of flowers, the gentle sway of trees in the wind, the sparkle of stars in the night sky. These are nature's reminders of life's wonder. When we notice beauty, we cultivate gratitude. And gratitude is the seed of healing. To align with nature is not to add something new to your life. It is to return to what has always been there. The sun, the wind, the water, the earth. They are your allies in healing. Let them guide you back to balance. Let them remind you of the simple truth. You are not separate from nature. You are a part of it. Take a moment now to close your eyes. Imagine yourself standing in a lush forest. The air is cool, the ground soft beneath your feet. You hear birds singing, leaves rustling, and a gentle stream flowing nearby. In this moment, you feel whole, connected, and at peace. This is the power of aligning with nature. It brings us back to ourselves. When you step into nature, you step into healing. Remember this. Nature is always ready to embrace you, to guide you, to heal you. All you need to do is listen. Conclusion. Your journey to natural healing. We have come to the end of this journey together. It's been a path of discovery, a path to understanding how to heal not just your body, but your mind, your spirit. You've learned so much, and perhaps you are wondering, how do I keep walking this path? How do I make these changes permanent? First, let me remind you, healing is not a destination. It is a journey. Just as a river does not stop flowing, your journey to natural healing will continue to unfold. Every day, every moment, you have the opportunity to heal, to grow, and to align with your true nature. The wisdom shared here is not a quick fix. It's not about taking a pill or finding a miracle cure. No, true healing comes from within. It is a process, and sometimes it can take time. But remember, even the smallest steps you take today will bring you closer to the life you seek. You do not need to rush, for the path is as important as the destination. Buddhism teaches us to be present, to live fully in each moment. In doing so, we become more attuned to our inner selves, more connected to the healing power within us. When we quiet the mind, we can hear our body's true needs. We can feel the subtle shifts in energy and begin to notice the ways in which we can help ourselves heal naturally. But what happens if you stray from the path? What happens if you forget or fall back into old habits? It's okay. The key is not to be perfect, but to be aware. Awareness is the first step towards healing. When you are aware, you can make better choices. When you are aware, you can listen more closely to your body, your heart, and your mind. Healing will come in waves, just like the tides of the ocean. Some days you may feel more healed than others, and that is perfectly fine. Now, let's talk about patience. Patience is essential on this journey. The natural world teaches us this every day. A tree does not grow overnight. It takes time, care, and nourishment. So, too, will your healing. You must give yourself the same patience you would give a young seedling. Allow yourself the space to grow, to change, and to become. In time, you will see the fruits of your labor, and the harvest will be sweet. Take time to reflect. In Buddhism, reflection is a practice that helps us understand the impermanence of life. We are always changing, always evolving. Our bodies, our minds, our lives, they are never static. Healing is part of this process of change. It is about recognizing that we can heal today and heal again tomorrow because we are constantly changing. Embrace this change and let it guide you. You've learned the importance of the breath. The breath is a powerful tool for healing, calming, and connecting with your true self. Every time you breathe deeply, you invite peace into your body and mind. Never forget this simple, yet profound, practice. When you feel stressed, anxious, or unwell, stop for a moment. Breathe. Let the air fill your lungs, let it nourish you, and let it carry away any tension or discomfort. This is a practice you can carry with you anywhere, at any time. Diet and nutrition, as we have discussed, are also key elements in natural healing. But remember, healing is not just about what you eat, but also about how you eat. Eating mindfully, with gratitude, and in harmony with your body, can transform not just your health, but your entire life. So, take the time to savor each meal, to honor the food that nourishes you, and to listen to your body's signals. The practices of mindfulness, meditation, and self-care are the foundation of this healing journey. These are not just tasks to check off your list, but ways of being. They are tools for living a life that is centered, calm, and in harmony with the world around you. As you move forward, make these practices part of your daily life. They will continue to support you, to guide you, and to heal you in ways you cannot yet fully understand. Healing is not always about eliminating pain or discomfort. Sometimes, healing comes in the form of learning to live with discomfort, accepting it, and finding peace within it. Life is full of challenges, and we must learn to face them with courage and clarity. Through meditation and mindfulness, we can learn to be with our pain without being overwhelmed by it. This is the true power of natural healing, the ability to remain calm, balanced, and peaceful, no matter what life throws our way. So, as you continue on your path, remember this. You have everything you need to heal. It is within you, always. You have the wisdom, the power, and the ability to heal naturally, because you are connected to the earth, to the universe, and to the truth that lies within your heart. There may be moments when you feel lost or uncertain. That's normal. When you feel this way, return to your breath. Return to the present moment. And remember that healing is not a linear process. It ebbs and flows, rises and falls, just like the tides of the ocean. There is no need to rush or force your healing. Allow it to unfold naturally in its own time. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. And as you continue to walk this path, remember that every step is part of your healing. Every breath, every choice, every moment, they all contribute to your well-being. In closing, I invite you to carry this wisdom with you. Let it become part of who you are, not just something you watch on a screen, but something you live, breathe, and embody. As you move forward, know that you are not alone. The universe is with you, guiding you, supporting you, and helping you heal. And finally, remember, true healing comes from within. It's not about searching for something outside of yourself. It's about returning to the truth of who you are and allowing that truth to guide you to a place of peace, balance, and natural health. Thank you for being part of this journey. May you continue to heal, grow, and live with the wisdom that has been shared here today. There are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% subscribe. So, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel, Wisdom Woven. Your support helps us bring more healing, more wisdom, and more transformative content to you. Be well, and remember, you are your own healer.